If you understand that what you think about is what expands, as you think, so shall you be. This is like every field of spiritual teaching and discipline talks about the power of thoughts to create into the material world. And if your thoughts are on what you don't want, and that's where you put your inner energy on what you don't want, then what you don't want has to materialize into the physical world. So if you think that you can lose weight by putting your attention on despising being fat, you have to understand that despising being fat is what you will continue to manifest into your life. And if you put your attention on not having enough money, being poor, and disliking being poor, and expect to manifest prosperity into your life from an inner energy system which says, I despise being poor, you have to understand that despising being poor is what you will continue to manifest into your life. And if you put your attention on what is in your life, just what is what will continue to manifest into your life. And if you put your attention on what always has been, which is what the tribe will tell you to do, we've always done it this way. If your attention is on what always has been or on the circumstances of your life, then the circumstances of your life and what always has been is what you will continue to manifest into your life. So what we have to do, and this is like a multiple choice question. It's A, B, C. You can put your attention on what you want. You can put your attention on what you don't want. That's B. Or you can put your attention on what they want for you. That's C. You got those three choices. And if you don't understand that A is the right answer, this isn't going to help you. You have to think of your thoughts and your inner world and your capacity to be able to attract things into your life. You have to think of these things as like currency. The currency that you have for bringing into your life what you want is the way that you think. And if you use the currency that you have for bringing into your life what you would like, to spend it on what you don't like, don't be surprised if what you don't like keeps showing up. And the people who are not good at manifesting, who will tell you, this is just a lot of nonsense. You can't do this. You can't just think something and then have it work out for you. And they keep wondering why it not working out for you keeps showing up for them in their life. And they will constantly tell you about all the reasons why it can't work, and you never stop to say, but this is how you think all the time. Here's a good way of thinking about it. In the material world, the currency that we have for attracting what we want in our life is called money. Whereas in the metaphysical world, the currency that we have for attracting what we want is called thoughts. So let's go into the material world just for a moment. In the material world, I give you $1 million. And I say, here's a bushel full of money. Go to the mall and buy anything you want. This is the currency you have for attracting what you want into your life. You say, I love this game. This is great. So you take this $1 million and you go to the mall, and the first thing you come to is a store that sells plastic trees. And you look at this plastic tree. Let's say this one over here. You know that's not plastic. And you say, that's the ugliest tree I've ever seen in my life. That thing is hideous. I would never want that tree in my house. It is so ugly. And then you look, and there's a price tag on it, and it says $20,000 for that plastic tree. And you say, that is ridiculous. Here's $20,000, send it home. Then you go to the next store, and in the next store they're selling, I don't know, some kind of crazy lamps. And you look at the lamp and you say, they want $10,000 for that hideous thing? I would never want that in my life. Here's 10,000 send it home. And every single store that you went to in the mall where you had the currency to attract what you do want, but every time you saw something you didn't want, you spent that currency on what you didn't want. You get home and you wonder, how come my house is full of ugly plastic trees and lamps? That's exactly what we do when we use our mind to put our attention on what we don't want.